That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if other countries are in like a position where they could use a purge.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
I mean, they obviously can't in Venezuela.
Well,
they can use shit.
You know, I wouldn't necessarily call it a purge, but East Africa and all the genocide happening over there, that's about like a purge. But
oh, dude, speaking of that, I'm getting sidetracked here, but when I was in the hospital Monday morning, when I was in the ER, I'm waiting in there for them to get me treated, and I'm watching this deal. It's on National Geographic called After Hitler. Dude, I didn't realize this when the Soviets got in there and started, getting control of that area. When they rescued those people in those concentration camps, and I don't really understand how this all worked, they let those people have 72 hours with the Nazis that were holding them captive to do anything they wanted to them.
Bitchin'.
I don't know how that works. But those people had to be super weak being in concentration camps. But this is the other savage thing that I saw, dude. During the Nuremberg trials, when those dudes were convicted, they hanged all of them, right?
Right.
So they showed this video where they marched this Nazi dude up this little flight of stairs that they constructed just freestanding, put a rope around his neck. Now the dude for the Allies that's up there with him that escorted him up there, puts the noose around his neck, takes his first finger and his third finger, sticks him in these guys' eye sockets, puts his thumb underneath his jaw. They drop the fucking platform, so this guy hangs, and then this dude that has his hand on this Nazi's face breaks his neck. And there was a video of this. Yeah. Bitchin'. I'm like, that was savage AF, bro. Like,
that is pretty savage, dude.
It was savage, dude. And there was another chick. There was a chick they put in prison for the remainder of her life. They said she had, quote unquote, hundreds of shrunken heads of Jews. Hundreds. I can't remember her name. And like jars of ears, jars of like thumbs. Like she was collecting weird body parts, dude. I don't know why they didn't hang her. But that dude, man, that executioner dude that held that dude by the head and then snapped him after they hung him. I mean, they double killed those fools.
Kill you and then I'm going to kill you again.
Yeah, I'll break your neck. I don't care if you're killed yet. I'm breaking your neck, fool.
Actually, I think they're too damn nice. To be honest with you, you got the gallows, and they only drop them about 4.
Yeah.
Which is enough to break the C1, C2 with the rope at the side of the head. It's enough to cock it sideways and break that C1, C2. But I would like to be the one that's like, put some, we're going to make this really tall for everybody to see, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to make that rope extra, extra long. So when he drops about 20 feet,
he's reached terminal velocity.
Pop that head off like a zit.
Dude, those dudes they were hanging, they said this was savage. The Nazis were just, God, man, they were so brutal. They were hanging these dudes that gave the order. In some village, they ran out of gas to gas them, and they were taking the children. They took 3,000 kids and threw them in furnaces while they were alive. What was wrong with, man? I mean, how does a group of people get that violent and that just, I don't know, man. It's crazy that happened.
I remember, oh God, I dated a chick for about 22 seconds. 22 seconds. This is a true story. 22 seconds I dated her, and we were talking about, world atrocities and how, life is so much better. Of course, this was back, I don't know. This is like George II.
So this is like the first conversation you had with this broad?
No, I not the first conversation. It was the first date. We had many conversations before the first date. But we were talking about this and it was talking about, the Jews and how awful it was, just so many of those people were just thrown into an oven. And she was like, why? Could they not afford firewood?
What?
Bye.
I got to go.
History book. Bye.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm like, I don't even know if she's alive. I don't know how she can live with herself.
Right?
I mean,
that's a good point.
Oh my God. When you're that fucking stupid, 55-21,
there's a good chance. There's a good chance she's not alive anymore.
Oh,
if she's
yeah.
that dumb.
Oh, yeah. Trip over a banana peel and hit her head on a tomato soup can.
Yeah,
I'm
thinking
stupid like that.
It's pretty high possibility she didn't make it long.
Hey, man, guess what?
Tell me.
Oklahoma has got a bunch of laws, 324 to be exact.
Is that how many there were?
Yeah, that go into effect.
Wow, man.
Yeah, that go into effect November 1st. Now, if you say these people up on Oklahoma's Capitol Hill ain't doing nothing, well, there's 324 new laws that take effect. Most of them are just fixes to other laws where they've kind of tweaked it a little bit. I don't really have a case in point, but like there's some like budget.
So you could have just made that up.
Yeah, no, like one of them was like budgetary. When they allotted for a slush fund or something like that. What they didn't do was cap amounts and that kind of stuff. So just stupid little stuff like that. But House Bill 1071, this is probably my favorite, raises the speed limit 5 miles an hour.
Oh, you can put a little more lead in your foot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just on the turnpikes, isn't it? Oh, no, they're going to raise the speed
roads
on some of the state highways, too.
Yeah, so we're going to 80 mile an hour on the turnpikes. House Bill 1218. Not sure about this one. I don't know if they thought this through completely or not. You ready for this one?
I hope.
A burn ban can only be in effect if the temperature is over 100 degrees.
Oh, man, that's...
I don't necessarily agree with that one because if it's been... I mean, if it is law, use your common sense, people. If it's 91 degrees outside and the grass is the color of, let's say, brown...
Straw?
Yeah. Chances are you probably shouldn't be out there burning your old couch that's cockroach infested.
Yeah.
Yeah, go do something else that day. House Bill 1259. You still cannot tell anybody how you voted, but you can take a picture of your ballot and post it on social media if you want.
They actually, this is stuff that they're making laws about in our state legislature?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What kind of sense does that?
Well, pretty soon they'll be telling us corn is green. It's just dumb. Some of them are cool.
That'll get interesting. I want to see some of these ballots in my Instagram feed. I dare you fools.
Yeah, there's another House bill that's allowing minor criminals, misdemeanors that happen to be in jail or prison for stupid stuff. Like, I had a joint on me and the judge gave me 3 years. Well, we have medicinal marijuana now, and you can carry pretty much just about a pocket full of whatever the you want. Donnie, that's number 9, 5858.
Well, my dad told me when he became a police officer, now we're talking like 1972.
Right.
Yeah, 1972. August of 1972 is when he got on the department. If you got caught with a joint, that was a felony.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how many years that felony they could tag you for that with that felony. But yeah, there was people doing felonious time over a joint, dude.
Speaking of felonies, House Bill 2253, and I like this, restores the voting privilege of felons who have completely and successfully completed their sentence.
So that means if they kill paper too, right?
Yeah.
So if you get out, does Oklahoma have mandatory parole?
No.
I don't know if they do or not.
Nope.
So if you get out and you're on paper,
yeah, you still
once
can't.
you kill that paper.
Yeah, once you kill the paper, then you're good.
You can get your right to vote back.
Right, but it still has to be.
Is it automatically instated, or do
Nope.
they have to apply for it?
Have to apply for it, and it has to be reinstated by the courts. But it allows them to go through and check everything, make sure everything's above board. You are a good member of society. You've been crime free for the last 2 years, and you have a job and all that mess. Yeah, we're going to give you, because if you screw up, we're going to take them away again. House Bill 2597, not a big fan of this one. Permitless carry. You do not have to have a permit to carry a weapon, whether it's open carry or concealed. Those who open carry, you're stupid. Make sure that you be real boisterous and have a flashy. Those who open carry, make sure you go out and get like 2 or 3 different colors of tooled leather that make the holster really pretty. to make that gun really
wrap
pretty.
some Christmas lights around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
know?
Throw some Christmas lights on it, whatever. Either way, I'm going to be as far away from you as possible if anything goes down, because you're going to be the target, and then I'll take care of shit from there on.
They just need to wear T-shirts like a silhouette target.
Yeah.
You know? Why do all those, and I haven't seen a woman doing it, but I have been places people are open carrying, and why are they always cut from the same cloth? Like, they always look like they're related to each other or something.
Yeah.
I don't understand these dudes, man. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
It's a false authority thing.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, those are the dudes that want to be cops so bad.
Those are the dudes that beat their wives.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
But here's the crappiest part about this law. Now you don't have, if you get pulled over, you don't have to announce to the good officer that you are carrying a loaded weapon.
I see a lot of bad getting ready to happen to a lot of dumb people.
Wah, wah, wah. A couple people are going to wind up getting shot, and they're going to revisit this.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you right now, if you've got a loaded fire person or in arm's reach of you in a vehicle and you don't inform an officer that has pulled you over or having some kind of contact with you, they have every right to think that's a it's a threatening a threatening move on your part.
Sure.
Like, if you have a loaded weapon, or even if you have a gun on your person that's not loaded, if you don't tell an officer that, they're not going to be very happy with you when they find it. I promise you.
We have November 3rd of 2020. Just a little over a year away. Will be the big election day. So all you Democrats out there, make sure you drum up lots of fake charges and fake news and all that mess to try to win back your presidency. Not going to work.
They're running out of time to impeach him. I know that.
Yeah.
Got about 12 months, 13 months. No, we're almost into 12 months now. 12 months and a couple days change. You guys better hurry.
Why is it impeach?
Huh?
Why is it impeach? Why couldn't it be M banana or M apple? Why does it have to be peach?
I wasn't involved in that meeting. I don't know. I have no details for you.
Not a big fan of peach. So anyways, side note. Hey, one more law in Oklahoma, and then we're going to get to some really cool stuff. Senate Bill 21, the official steak of Oklahoma.
Ribeye!
Thick cut ribeye.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's my favorite steak.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my favorite cut of steak too.
If I had to choose between a filet and a ribeye, I'm going
ribeye all day.
I want to look at the meat. That's the nice part about going to a couple of steakhouses in Tulsa is you can pick your steak. So I want to go through and pick that ribeye. It's got the most marbling on the inside, and I may have them trim some of the outside, which is fine. I don't want to trim a lot of fat off because it's flavor for the steak, but I also don't want any silver skin on that steak either. So I'll make sure that they trim the crap out of that steak so the chewy, gristly silver skin is on. So thank you, Oklahoma, for Senate Bill 21. And now we're going to get down to the good stuff before we get out of here, because we're an hour and 5 minutes into this, homie.
Are we really?
Yeah. Time flies when you're bashing Democrats.
Anytime we don't organize stuff and we just fly with it.
Time flies when you're bashing Democrats, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
That just won over a couple of supporters.
Sure it did.
Everybody, we keep talking about the For the Greater Good, and we will be doing a For the Greater Good podcast at some point in the future, but I wanted to end this one with another couple of For the Greater Goods that maybe you're not really aware about. Sometimes when you have a good public, when you're a good public figure, and you do good, sometimes money helps. Sometimes just being there helps. I know a lot of NASCAR drivers visit Children's Hospital at each stop that they go to, which I think is great. But John Cena, this is the big For the Greater Good for this week. John Cena of WWE fame. He's also played the Marine and been in several movies. He's in a movie now about a firefighter battling California wildfires. He donated $500,000 to help first responders to get them
good for him,
equipment that they need. stuff that they need to make their